this morning. Good morning, everybody. Live Farm 73 here. Wanted to tell y'all real quick, for all of my content creators, I'm not even waiting for nobody to get in the room. For all my content creators, I've been doing this for about 13 years or better. It's things that new YouTube creators, content creators, they're not going to tell you all of this stuff when you first start. There's things in this in the rules that they're not going to tell you. And I see, and I'm not playing, big man, little man, but I'm just, look, take it from an OG. I'm just throwing a little game at you. Please listen. When you become a content creator, the first thing you need to think about is what's your goal? What are you doing here? I know that sounds a little much, but trust me on this. What's your goal? If your goal is to come on YouTube and just have a good time, great. This message is not for you. But I'm going to tell you right now, mark my word. You may come on YouTube just to have a good time, just to share content, just to network with a lot of other good people, and you don't know. Next thing happens, you go viral. You don't know. There is no recipe for that. And everybody to keep talking about there's a recipe for it is full of crap. There's no recipe for it. You don't know what's going to hit. You don't know what day that you'll wake up with 1 billion subscribers. You don't know that. With those millions and billions of subscribers come along a paycheck. When you get that paycheck, it hit different. Okay? Everything hits different. So the people that's coming on YouTube thinking that it's another type of platform where you could do whatever the hell you want to do, you might want to rethink that. As a matter of fact, if that's what you want to do, go make another channel where you want to go do whatever you want to do. Say whatever you want to say to a point. Because just because you got another channel, you're hired by Google. You're hired by Google. When you get to a point where you start making money on YouTube, I don't know nothing about the other platforms, nor do I care. When you start making money through YouTube, you work for Google. Okay? So don't think you're going to have this channel over here and you're talking about spirituality and sweetness and God and the Lord, but then you want to go to your other dark channel and start talking about stripping, twerking, and all of that. And sexting, nope. If they remove that channel for inappropriate behavior, they'll go across the board and remove all of your channels. So say you built up your spiritual channel up to you almost got 500,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. If you over here cutting up and being racist and hateful, spiteful and nasty, when they shut this channel down, they're going to be like, Google is going to be like, they got another channel too. Get rid of that. I'm just throwing game at y'all because I know a lot of YouTubers are new and you just don't know. And it's not going to say it in those little guidelines that you keep reading when you first start. So with that being said, I'm going to throw another piece of game to you. The music that you use, if you are not creating your own music, if you have not bought and purchased rights to that music, I know it says free now. It says free. That's why a whole bunch of stuff in YouTube is changing now. And I'm sure everybody got that message saying now we're going to be doing shared monetization, or we're going to take the monetization 100% and give it to the creator of the music or whatever clip you took out of it. Over the years, I have been doing my little funny skits or whatever, and I throw in uh, a little clip of a video, a little clip of a song or a movie. They didn't get you today. They'll wait till you go viral. They'll wait till you making good money off of that video. And then they'll be like, yeah, she done made about a good $5,000 off of us. Get them. That's enough. So once your video becomes popular and everybody is going to see it, and that, like y'all say, like, share, subscribe, y'all like, sharing, and subscribing to this video, and you spreading this video all around, that's when that artist is like, nope, copyright. I'm filing for copyright. Next thing you know, your viral video with the 3 million views or whatever, all that money is going to go to an artist that you put a little bit of their music when they were nobody. When they were nobody, only people that's nobody give their music for free. They just want to get out there. They just want to get their face in the game. Just like us. A lot of content creators are willing to say or do anything just to be known, just to get attention, to get that foot in the ground, to get going. That's where you get a whole bunch of the little whack YouTube beefs and stuff like that. They just want to get in a fight with a bigger YouTuber or argument with them and go back and forth just so somebody can know who they are so they can blow up. Same thing. Needless to say, when all of that happens, that artist is nobody. You made them famous. You think I'm kidding? You made that artist famous. You want to know how? Because every time you say, let me do something real quick. Every time you say, "Oh, Led, you was jamming in that video. Oh, I love the music." Who is that? Or now they have it where you don't have to ask me what music I'm using. It's already automatically under the video of what music, what artist that I'm using in this video. Every clip of music I use is under the video in a description box somewhere. You like the song so much, you go download it, right? Let me do something real quick. Cause I've been meaning to run this test to see if I'm glitching or not. Hold on a second, y'all. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Good deal. All right. I'm checking to see if I'm glitching. Okay. So here we go. It's a lot to this, so I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Okay. Now, so the corporation has the right to fire your channel if you copyright, but yet these same corporations use creativity to do whatever they want without our own products and protection. Correct, Kim Jones. Now I'm getting to that. I'm going to skip to the front of the line and get right to it, to what you're saying. I've been saying this for about 5 or 6 years since I've been doing this, since everything really hit. I'm going to say about 5 years it's been now. I've been telling everybody, back up each and every last one of your videos. Every time I do a live, I record it. I back it up. Every time I do a normal video, I save that video, like a pre-recorded video, I save it and I put it on a hard drive. I'm gonna tell you why. You have no control of it's your product. You created it, so it's your product. But YouTube is no different than a farmer's market, okay? You're selling apples at at the farmer's market. The farmer's market make up the rules. The farmer's market say, okay, it's going to cost you this XYZ to get a booth, just like some people know better, your hair booth rent, okay? If you're a barber or cosmetologist, it costs you booth rent to work in this shop. No different, okay? No different. So that's where YouTube charges you. That's why people be like, I ain't doing through YouTube because they take too much of your money. You're using their platform. It's fair. Yes, it's steep, but it's fair. I'm not gonna get into that. But when that farmer's market shuts down or tell you we got somebody better to put in your place and want to get you out of there so they can put somebody else in it, they have that right. It's their platform. Okay. So if they decide to remove you for whatever reason, I have a lot of personal friends right here on YouTube that I watch their channels be decimated for whatever reason. We ain't got to go there. They had nothing. All of their content, all of their information lost to the game. So everything you put out over all those years, you got a portfolio of all this good information, all of these good videos, gone. I'm going to say it again. I say it at least once every year. Every single video that you do, back it up and record it. Keep it on a hard drive somewhere. Keep it on one of those discs, something. The reason I'm telling you this, because you get so big, you will. Don't ever think you won't. You will get so big that you can take all of your information and somebody is going to want to buy it from you, but they can't buy it from you if it's free floating around on social media. See, that's what people don't understand. You know, think of all the actors and the entertainers that start out being nobody and all of their great talent is being given away when they first start out. Some things they do, they go volunteer or internship. All of your great knowledge is being given away just to prove that you got the noodles to be able to pull this off, right? Okay. If all that great work that you did as an intern is just floating around on social media for free, you can't get paid for that. So I'm telling you right now, back up all of your information, back up all of your videos. So what happens is one day you will blow up and you're going to start thinking about, I think I'm going to start my own website. I think I'm going to start my own channel. As a matter of fact, maybe somebody in Hollywood hired you and they want rights to or they want to pay you for all of your videos and information. Next thing you know, you can't make a deal if it's floating around out there for free because they see that your information is out here for free. Oh, we'll give you pennies on a dollar. No, if you are able to shut your channel down and offer this stuff exclusively, your prices go up. So if you're putting music on, I've got to get back to this. I'm sorry. If you're putting music in your videos and you think it's free, it's not. Every few months, I have a video that I did that get a copyright, not a strike, but it's like you either gonna share the monetization with that artist that used to be nobody, but now they on iTunes for some reason. They can switch up on you anytime they want to. That's their music. They're loaning it to these platforms, all of them. Once they blow up well enough and are well enough known, now they want to charge for a copyright. And they're either going to be buttholes and take the whole copyright, or give you a strike, or they want to share monetization. Okay. Hey, Lion Chris, how you doing, man? Listen to me close. Now I'm telling you because I know. I'm not telling you something I think. I'm telling you something I live with and go through every day. All of the new YouTube content creators. This is something, man, that people don't. The bigger YouTube content creators don't tell the newer content creators this game, and I watch new YouTubers get in trouble all the time. And then they wonder why they're not moving, because every time you get in trouble, it kind of put a kink in your armor. It put a kink in your game right there. Okay. So, me personally, you're going to see a lot of fairly boring videos because I'm not putting no more music in there unless I'm making it myself. My son used to make some of my music, but he's busy. He's getting older and he's getting ready to college and everything else. So I can't have my son make my music. If you don't make your own music, I suggest, if you don't do that free music no more. I'm gonna barrel it down there. Don't do the free music no more. Either make your own music or purchase the rights to a song. Purchasing the rights to one of these songs could cost you from anywhere from $3.99 to what I saw last night, $6,000, just to have a 3-minute song on your video. A song that don't nobody even care about. But again, not knocking the artist. I'm not knocking the musicians or the artists, because that's their worth. They know their worth, and they know somebody gonna pay that $6,000 for it. Yes, it's the truth. You can go and look in YouTube Music now. YouTube Music has changed. Now they got the prices for everything in there. Okay. So if you pay for your music and you pay for partial rights to that music or pay for the full rights to that music, now you're doing something, but you have to pay. Now, that's why I asked in the beginning of this, what are you doing on YouTube? Are you doing this for fun? You might want to rethink that, because your fun, which I started out just having fun, can turn into a full-time business. Your full-time fun overnight can turn into a full-time business. Now the question is no different than when you mess around and get that good job. You know, we always say that good job. I mess around, got that good job. Now they want to know your history. And you look back on all of the videos you did. All my videos wasn't right. I did have some crazy stuff. I had some dirty stuff. People thought that I was removing some of my videos because it was something that I was embarrassed of them. Absolutely not. I meant exactly what I said about certain people when I said it, and I still stand by my story. The reason I removed those videos because they wasn't professional. And once I realized, number one, it can come back and haunt you, because even though I meant exactly what I said, who want to deal with you? What 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 companies want to collaborate with you when you're doing XYZ? See, once I started getting a taste of that, I started understanding everything. People be like, dang, Led, that video was dope. Why you take that down? Why you take that down? Because once I rewatched it, I was like, Sony doesn't want to hear that. See, it's not just about power to the people. You need to understand what this really is. What this really is a business. Your platform can be bigger than you ever make it. Everybody say, oh, you ain't keeping it real no more. You can't keep it real if you ain't got no platform at all to stand on. You just part of the crowd murmuring after a while. Your platform is your voice. It's more responsible than you think. And sometime I go spewing off, I'll be like, no, that ain't gonna work. Because you need to understand, you can get your point across without calling everybody a handful of MFers. You can get your point across. And it's only for the people that hear you, understand you, and know you. Anybody that don't understand what you're saying, you can't be worried about them. Don't destroy your platform for the people that just listen here. What I also understood, people here want to see a train wreck. They love listening to nonsense, just screaming, yelling, ranting, fussing. I could do a rant and that mug get about 200 doggone thousand views. I tell you how to grow your own tree, feed your family, won't get nothing. So that shows me people just like discord. It just is what it is. So while you ranting and raving and cursing and this and that, and I need you to understand something. You also need to think about what you're doing on YouTube, what's your end goal, or how are you planning to use YouTube? Are you just doing this because you ain't got nothing else to do? Or do you really plan on doing something with this platform to make it work for you? To make it, who likes going to work for anybody every day? Half the doggone videos I do in my pajamas. So wouldn't you change a little bit of this and that? You don't have to do a whole bunch of cursing to get your point across. When I first went viral, this woman emailed me and she told me, Led, I love you, son. And she was older, she was elder. I love you, son, but you got to stop doing all that cursing because I'm telling you, I was off the chain. She said, which my wife had already told me, you can get your point across without going that far. And I'm like, no, because I keeps it real, son. They know who I am. They know what I do. They know who I be. My question to you is, are those the only people that you want to recognize you? Are those the only people that you want to get your point across to? See, I can only get my point across talking like that to the people that understands that language. You need to understand how to get your point across to the people that are being oppressed and the oppressors. Once you figure out how to do that, you got yourself something. And you can't always go in with the rah, 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 yeah. This is how we do, this is how we get down. Y'all ain't this, y'all ain't that, da, 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 da. It's a dude in the media right now doing that and lost a couple $1 billion. Don't say his name. Lost a couple $1 billion. You can get your point across without, how can I put it? You can speak without speaking. And if certain people don't hear it, not meant for you. Ask your neighbor just like when you come in class late, right? They say, hey, what is the professor talking about? That's what you do. If you don't get it, or you be like this through the whole class, what the hell is he talking about? Do this. Hey, what is he talking about? That's what you do if you don't get it. Don't be like, man, you ain't keeping it real enough. It ain't for you. It's not meant for you, clearly. but you can get your point across to help your people, to help others without, I don't protest. I don't protest. I don't march, protest rather. I move in silence. That's how I get my point across. I don't gotta go and stand outside this gas station. Hell no, we won't go. Y'all prices is too high. I don't need to do that. I just don't go there no more. And I'm gonna tell every single soul I know, stay away from that gas station. They prices too high and they racist. See what I did? Next thing you know, that gas station gonna be like, what the hell just happened? Every day, this is lunch hour. We done hired 3 new people just to take care of lunch hour. And nobody's here. I don't got to be in front of your store screaming to the top of my lungs how unfair your business practices are. Nope. I just keep telling all my friends, all my family, and tell them to tell people, stay away from there. The prices is high, and they racist, and they hateful. What? Yeah, now I'm going to tell my story. So, YouTube is no different, okay? Just so you know. If I stand outside of this gas station screaming to the top of my lungs, they racist, they horrible, they prices is high. One day, say 5 years down the line, somebody catch me at this gas station because now it's under new management, new ownership, and somebody see me, that's the dude that was protesting. Your picture gonna come up and be like he's a fraud or whatever. Look at how many people is getting caught with these they didn't know they was at a Christmas party or Halloween party dressed in blackface when they was younger. And now those pictures are coming out, these politicians dressed in blackface. You want to start your history right now as a new YouTuber? Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Watch how you move. It's a slow process. It's a slow process. But it works. It's effective. I'm giving you game so you don't have to go through none of the stuff I went through. Number one, that plaque I got on that wall that's in the thumbnail. When it comes to you, when it comes time for you to get that plaque, oh, you gonna get it. You're going to get it. Nobody ever thinks they're going to get the 100,000 subscriber plaque. Nobody thinks it. When it's time for you to get it, that's your job interview when they go and look back in their history and be like, yeah, this video, this ain't acceptable. This one ain't acceptable. This one ain't acceptable. This one ain't acceptable. See, I'm telling y'all something that I don't know if y'all know. I don't think I've ever seen another YouTuber, especially when I was trying to do the research on that doggone plaque. No video was telling you about it. When you have a discussion with YouTube about, okay, I got my 100,000 subscribers, where's my play button? Where's my plaque? Because see, that plaque mean more than what y'all think it do too. No, they don't give you no money. But that's like winning a Grammy or the Oscars. You have achieved something that now all these corporations, they see you. They see you now. It opens you up to bigger and better things instead of just keep on making a whole bunch of little videos. Now your focus is different. It's not just YouTube anymore. You are having offers from big corporations. That's how this works. So to get to that plaque, you got to start watching your work, watching what you do, watching what you say. Now, I know it's a lot of people out there say, well, I'm real with mine. So I'm going to say, ain't nobody going to tell me what to say and what not to say. I applaud you and good luck. But if your goal is to be a content creator and, you know, make it so you don't have to work anymore or at every day at the 9 to 5, you ain't gonna get it like that. It's not gonna work. Because when it come down to it, you could have 100,000 subscribers and nothing else. You got a lot of bunch of people watching you, but that's it. Nobody wants to deal with you, or what they call in Hollywood a problematic actor. They blacklist them. I'm just giving you game because it's like people. I see a lot of people putting the music on their videos. A lot of people just doing some crazy stuff. I'm gonna tell you one right now that I've been seeing a lot in the last good 6 months, that I literally watch my friends get their channels taken. They don't take it right now. They'll wait, and then you'll come and your channel gone. When it's people having watch parties, so you can get your watch hours up or get your 100,000 subscribers. It's a watch party. I don't know what they call them now, but it's something similar to that, where you just cut somebody's channel on and let it sit there, and you go to work, your TV is just watching their video. They'll set their video where they'll be live for 24 hours or 2 days or whatever. Yes, you can do it. They'll be live for like 2 days or whatever, staring out the window of their house. I've watched this. Staring out the window of their house at their neighborhood or their dog in the backyard, and tell everybody to come and watch it. So other people cut their channel on to watch your channel that's watching nothing, that's cheating to get watch hours and stuff. And guess what? It works temporarily until they remove your channel. And you come back a year later like, they cut my channel off. And everybody be like, hey, what happened to such and such? Anybody heard from him? That's my friend, so I'm going to call him personally. They know. Please stop doing that, because you, all the stuff that you working for, you also in the process of throwing it away at the same time. Trust me. Trust me, I ain't telling you nothing I don't know about. I got close friends, and some of them probably right here on YouTube, right here in this chat right now. They will take your channel because them algorithms and them workers there, they know what you're doing. They just ain't got to you yet. So I'm telling you right now, don't get no more free music. Stop that. Let me get to you right here. I'm gonna tell you a real story that just happened to me. Why I said I gotta do this video. One of my most viral videos, I got a copyright, not a copyright strike, but I have to share my monetization with the artist. I got that last night, and I'm like, that comes from a time when you don't know better. You don't know you're going to go viral. You don't know that video is going to hit like a gold mine. You don't know. You don't know. Next thing I know, that video one of my videos went viral, and I got music playing. Now I got to share the monetization. That people still watch that video to this day. That video is about 3-4 years old. People still watch that video to this day. Now I got to share the monetization with that artist. Either that, take the video down, take the music out, but the music is mixed in with the video. I'm just saying, family, be careful, because I don't think a lot of people understand how big this platform is. I keep telling everybody, it's the new Hollywood. You the Denzel and the Halle Berry now. You don't even understand it. You think it's impossible. Why you think it ain't no good movies out right now? You can't go to the, you couldn't pay nobody to go to the theater right now. Ain't no good movies besides Black Panther. You go and you is no good movies out because people watch YouTube all day. I can watch that. Some of these skits I see some of these people doing, I'd rather watch that than some of this garbage. You know what's some of the biggest movies in Hollywood right now for the last good 5, 6 years? Been cartoons. A lot of the biggest box office smashes have been cartoons, Pixar style cartoons. Mary says YouTube is a whole contract. Yes, it is. And I don't think people take it as serious as it is. No, it doesn't mean that you have to sell out and shut up your voice. No. Let me break it down to you like this. When you go get a job, all of us do not talk like this. Yeah, man, I shit. Yeah, I know how to do that, man. I worked on forklifts for like 4 years, man. You can't nothing you can tell me about that. What else you need to know? You good? I'm good. I'm hungry, man. Can I get something to eat before we finish this interview? You ain't going in there like that. Soon as you go into this interview, number one, you dress up. Shirt and tie, good shoes, good slacks. Did y'all hear that lightning? My lights might go off in a minute. I got my generator right here, so I'm ready. Homes damaged, power lines down. Good God, that sounded like it hit a tree. So, I forgot where I was going. That sounded like it was right on my front porch. It lit up everything. So, I lost my train of thought. Woo! I could feel that the energy from that. You could feel the electricity. Anyway, well, let me think where I was. Oh, it's the new Hollywood. You at that interview, right? Most of us, soon as we get out of our car and go in there and you heard that? That was lightning, babe. Okay. I ain't want her to think I was passing gas and I done tore the doors off. She coming checking on me. Or I ain't shot no one of these things off or something in the house. She coming like, what you doing? That was God. That wasn't me. But you go into that interview, the first thing you do, you sit down and say, here, have a seat. Yes. You don't even sit like this. This is you. Oh, you wearing some glasses. You don't even wear glasses, but you're wearing some today. Yes, I see here that you worked at this restaurant in, what was that, a year ago? This is our voice. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I was a co-manager there, and we took care of all the affluent employees. And when you go get a job interview, you change. You learn the language. If you go to get hired at a barbecue shack versus going to work for this computer corporation, you change. When you go work for this computer corporation, you in there, suit, tie. Hello, how you doing? When you go working for Bubba's Barbecue Shack, you like, what's up, man? What's good? Oh, nothing. Oh, you get down? Man, for real? Let me see what you got. Two different interviews. You change. What I'm trying to tell you, When in Rome, you learned the language. You tried to fit in. So when you come on YouTube, it ain't taking your voice away. All you're doing is speaking another language. That's all. You bilingual. You bilingual. That's it. I'm gonna say this to you, which my wife said to me, and the elder spoke to me on the same word. If you can't get your point across without cursing every other word, you ain't doing nothing. It's a lot of rappers out, right? A lot of entertainers out. 98% of their flow is derogatory. Is cursing, it's disgusting, it's repulsive, it's no word in there should a child be saying. You understand what I'm saying? So we cracked on Will Smith because Will Smith never cursed in his songs, but got his point across. Just the two of us. Okay? Men in Black. He got his point across and made us dance, made us get jiggy with it without ever cursing. He became the #1 A-list actor / rapper without ever cursing. That means it's possible. He got his point across for everything he did and everything he accomplished without cursing. It's a lot of comedians out there that do the same thing, won't curse. Just like, I don't need to really necessarily do that every 5 seconds. Every blue moon I drop one of them. You ain't got to do it every single word, every other word. If you can't get your point across without offending everybody, you're not doing anything. Here on YouTube is no different. You are at the job interview. You need to look and see and check out your environment. Your goal is to get the bag. Your goal is to rise above where you are right now. This is a key opportunity that you can do. Okay, how do I do that? You look around. Okay, I work in a software factory. I'm glitching pretty bad. I work in a software factory or the barbecue shack. It's time for me to, morph into this surroundings. So that's what you do. I see it's a whole bunch of YouTubers, whole heap of cussing. I know that's who you are because I was that person too. Whole bunch of people talking sexually. I understand. I used to do the same thing too. I'm not telling nobody to change who they are. I'm just saying, if YouTube is going to be your stepping stone up out of the position or situation that you're in, you might want to rethink that a little bit. You might want to figure out another way to come at it without coming at it. If you get what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I'm not steering you wrong. And I know a lot of people like, psh, he just saying that because he got this many subscribers. No, I'm telling you this because I want you to have this many subscribers and more. See, nothing I'm telling you right now is helping me at all. I want to help as many people as I can, but I'm seeing like, man, I don't want them to lose that channel. God, I like them. I'm always in the background checking folks out. Like, ooh, I sure don't want him or her to lose that channel. I like them. I like them. But if you keep going down that path, and now with the new stricter rules and the more sensitive people, and every word you say is being judged by one group or another, it make it that much harder for you to get to that 100,000 subscriber. I just want you to understand, when a lot of us that, I'm going to say my generation of YouTube, I'm gonna say it like that, came in, man, these rules didn't exist. A lot of these rules that were so sensitive did not exist. That's why they're coming to get us now about the music we use, clips of movies we use. Yeah, the video was great. We got our point across, but now they're coming at you. Okay. So I'm doing the best I can just to help you because I see a lot of YouTubers. They like, look, I, I've been at this for a year or two. I'm done. I'm done. I got like 200 subscribers. I'm done. I don't want you to give up because a lot of y'all got some good content. Only thing I'm saying is you may want to change the language as far as speak that YouTube language that's gonna get you to that next step. That's all. Get your point across without offending everybody. Even some of the little stuff I do, people be like, I'm unsubscribing because I can't believe you said the word bitch. I didn't call nobody, man. I just said it. And they unsubscribe. Those kind of sensitive people you can't get away from. Them the holier than thou people that probably live in a house full of cats. They whole income go on feeding all of them, ripping the doggone wallpaper off the walls. Sensitive. Them the people that they don't do wrong, but they want to tell you how wrong you are. You can't do nothing about them. But the masses, those are who you really need to look out for. It's people out here, even when you don't think nobody is watching you, when you don't think nobody is listening to you, you don't know the 40 or the 4 people that's watching you. Remember something. They're watching you for a reason. They stopped everything they're doing to come watch you. The question is why? I don't need you to say, what I can't say me. I just want you to think about this. Not saying like I only got 4 people watching me. I would like for you to ask, why are these same 4 people watching me every video? Not 400, not 4,000, only 4. They're not watching you because they ain't got nothing better to do. You, once you get on a platform, you become something a little different. Every word you say, you're either hurting or saving somebody's life. Those 4 people that you're talking to every video might be the 4 people contemplating taking themselves off of this earth. Did you see what I just did? Those 4 people might watch you every time because maybe you're the only thing keeping them from taking themselves off of this earth. Did you see what I just did? I did 2 things there. I put across 2 messages. One, I told you, you are stronger than you think you are. You are saving somebody's life. The second message is, I just got my point across without saying what they're really doing. I don't have to use that word. Taking themselves off the face of this earth. Everybody know exactly what word that I'm talking about. Everybody know exactly the action that I'm talking about those people will do to themselves. See, you'll get knocked for saying the S word that they would do to themselves. You just got to reword it a little bit. All of y'all understood what I just said when I said them taking themselves off the face of this earth. The people that don't understand what I said, that message wasn't for you. I'm not talking to you. Ask somebody in the back row. That is what we need. We don't have to spew out and say everything that's on our mind. That's for Twitter. Look what happened. Look what happens on Twitter. You spew out your every word on that platform, and the next thing you know, you don't know why they took your platform down. You don't know why you got fired. Look at all these people. They don't know why they got fired. They don't know why they just lost their job. They don't know why they just got kicked off Twitter because you you didn't put your words through your filter. Your words went right out of your brain, went around this way, took a shortcut, and came out your mouth. You didn't think it through. The word, you said something hateful, sexist, racist, uh, and then they be like, what happened? What did I say? When you do that, the reason why you don't know you did nothing wrong, you didn't even let it process through your brain. You just shut that straight out. So, right, I like that. Regurgitating opinions. Exactly. So, right here, if you have any questions whatsoever for me, because I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit y'all a little later, but I want to see if you have any questions right now. So, so imagine when social media wasn't around, it's like psychological therapy for folks now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You don't know who's watching you. Um, so that's why I don't go on Twitter. I had an account and I reactivated it when that dude took over. As soon as he started cutting up, I've never done no tweeting. I just figured it's a good way to get in touch with people. No, it's not. That's a good way to get your butt fired. So I want to say good morning to everybody and welcome to the Greenhouse Cafe early in the morning. I just want to see, did anybody have any questions? Because it's a lot of, how many newer YouTubers? When I say new, I ain't talking about you just started a week ago. You could be new. To me means you round 5,000 subscribers. New to me. I don't care if you've been on it for 10 years, but if you got 5,000 subscribers, you new, because you might not know what you're doing wrong. It's not you per se. It might be the couple of rules that you ain't sure, you don't know nothing about, that you keep on messing over. It's a lot of new you Black Tropical Homestead in the house. They understand. We've had this conversation. Sherry and Bobby, y'all know we had this conversation. It's certain things you just don't know. Your numbers stop at a certain number and you don't move no further. And you keep wondering, damn, I don't know why people don't like what I'm saying. Birdie said, I am. Like, I think I put out pretty good content. You may, but it may be something that you might be missing or something that you're doing that might be keeping you in a certain category. Lovelace, I have no channel, but really want to connect with different spaces with one another. I just don't know how to share without possibly being disrespectful to the host. What's the best way to share? If you don't know how, Lovelace, this is no disrespect, my sister, but if you don't know how to, um, what is it, respond without being disrespectful, you just may want to be quiet, sister, because you need to learn a new language. If you're in, I don't want to say that word. If you're overseas in the Orient, if you don't know how to speak Oriental, you're lost. Nobody's going to understand you. Everything you do in your facial expressions will be taken wrong, right? It's no different. If you're on YouTube and you talking disrespectful, you get blocked. People don't want to deal with that. You have to learn the language, the law of the land. If you are one of those people that end up saying nobody can tell me what to say and how to say it, you have to deal with those consequences. You have to. You understand? It's a lot of people out there. Ain't nobody gonna silence me and plug my opinion and my word. You have to deal with those consequences. It's that simple. You know, we all know the world is doing us a little wrong, but it's certain things what we learn how to move through society because it's so much wrong. If we acted on everything wrong, oh, we'd be at war every day, all of us in a normal neighborhood, right? I'm trying to be here to tell everybody you can be more powerful silent than you can rah 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 rah. I'm gonna tell you how I know. Rah 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 is offensive right off the bat. The people that's willing to listen to that screaming and shouting and addressing crap, people that's willing to listen to that, it's the only crowd you're gonna have. Because you have to sit and bear and listen through that crap to find out even what they talking about. But if you move in silence and you get your point across without doing all that, you're not only talking to the person that you found that was offending you, you're talking to the oppressor and you're talking to the oppressed. You're talking to the oppressor and you're talking to the oppressed. Both of them get a chance to listen to you if you speak like you got some dang on sense. All that screaming is just going to be a one-sided conversation. All that addressing is going to be a one-sided conversation. You only going to have the people backing you up that want to hear that noise. You're not going to end up getting anybody with any kind of brains or any kind of sense that's going to tell you, hey, brother, maybe if you did this, that, and the other, maybe they'll hear you. You're not going to get them because they know they ain't going to get through to you with all that screaming. So they ain't listening. You will never get your point across. And the only conversation you're going to have with all that screaming and shouting is another person screaming and shouting. You will never get anything done. My job, to me, is not to start any crap. I don't want no mess. My job is to make the peace. I just want to make the peace. If me making peace mean I'll never talk to you again, that's what it is. If we can't talk like two men or a man and a woman, like we got some sense, like we grown with children, if we can't talk like that, there's nothing for us to talk about. So here on YouTube, family, watch what you say and how you say it. So we already have enough negative out here. You are so right. My father never yelled or screamed, but when he sat down quietly and spoke, you listened. Amen. That's right. You don't got to say a whole bunch of stuff. It's certain things you say, certain things you do. I tell y'all certain things. A lot of people get it. Most people get it. Some people don't. Not for them. What's up, Eco Neighbor? My brother in the house. Lion Crest in the house. Any questions before I go? We just got to learn how to talk to one another, family. And for my sister that said that, we got to learn how to talk to one another. Most of our problems in life is poor communication. Most wars were started and kept from poor communication. Most divorces, people always say money was the root of the divorce. No. Poor communication about the money, okay? It starts there first. Poor communication. People like, it was about the money. He had $40 million and would only give me $40 to go shop. Poor communication about the money. He didn't tell you he had 40 million. He didn't reciprocate that knowledge with you. Everything we do is from poor communication. And if we sit down for just 5 minutes without raising our voice, look how Tupac and Biggie would probably still be alive. If Tupac and Biggie would have sat down at a table without all the other people around them, you know what they both would have found out? I don't dislike you. Man, I don't dislike you either. Huh? But they the ones telling me. They the ones telling me. They would have found out it was just one individual in the middle putting both of y'all against each other to make money. That don't change here on YouTube with the YouTube beefs. It's always one person instigating the crap. Stay away from them people on YouTube. That will slow your channel down. Stay away from them instigators. Stay away from them addressers and addressing video. They will slow your channel down. All of that crap. Because what they do is they'll secretly pit both of y'all, two other people against one another. And while y'all fighting, they make videos in the back and make all the money. They ain't nothing but Don Kings. Guava. Don King used to go tell Mike Tyson, yeah, he said that you ain't this and your mama ain't that and you ain't got no mama and that. And Mike Tyson, oh, I can't wait to get to him. Then he go and tell the other dude, he said your mama ain't this, your daddy fat, and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I can't wait to get to him. To rile him up. Later in life, they found out, man, I love your mama and her cookies. She make the best chocolate chip cookies. Both of them find out it was the promoter that was pitting them both against one another. Those is the people here on YouTube. That's a little bit more game, man. Stay away from them people. It's people here, I promise you, that say, my channel don't be moving. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why my channel ain't moving. Let me tell you something. And all due respect to Mike Tyson don't like people imitating him. Sir, I'm sorry. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Scared of Mike. I mean that too. I'm not even joking. You wondering why your channel ain't moving? Because you stay in cahoots with people that do those type of videos. The people you surround you, listen, YouTube also watches the people that you surround yourself with too. Listen to me close. If you got a video, if you watch a lot of gardening videos, bear with me. If you watch a lot of gardening videos, what start popping up in your feed? Gardeners. Other gardeners and gardening videos from all around the world. Right? For no reason. You just popped up in my feed for some reason. If you start watching race car videos, what pop up in your feed? Race cars. If all you watch is bang bang videos, what pop up in your videos? Everybody else that carries a bang bang. This is no difference on the flip side that if you subscribe to a bunch of people that do a bunch of either addressing videos or the rah, 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 I can't stand them videos, or YouTube sees that and you wonder why your channel ain't moving, because that algorithm catch that negative mess and keeps you there. So you'll just keep seeing more negative people with those negative channels. Unfortunately, nobody wants to hear that. No other content creators of substance is going to want to deal with that. So you're in this one little circle of ranters and rah, rah, rah and addressers. And that's why your channel don't move, because they got you trapped with the rest of these folks. That's why. I don't go to them channels. I don't look at them. So it don't be in my history. I don't watch them. I stay away from them. If I catch one of them, oh, ooh, nope, nope. because you might like them, but it'll mess you up and keep you in that algorithm of destruction for your channel. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I seen a couple of questions. How do we build? Okay, this is a good one. How do we build them if we just stay in one comfortable place? You don't stay in one comfortable place. I'm telling you to stay in a positive place. No, you think all I watch is garden videos? I watch everything. I watch everything. I pay attention to everything, but I pay attention to positive things, positive videos, videos that's teaching me something. You don't got to stay in one circle. I just said stay out of that one circle. Let me say this too. Again, if you're talking about trying to just stay in a safe place, the question then is, are you trying to get your point across or not? Universally, people are going to listen to positive people. Universally, people are going to want to listen to a person that ain't trying to rah, 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 rah. Universally. If you trying to get your point across and your point is always rah, 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 or negative or aggressive, you're only going to attract a small amount of people. The people with that same mentality, the ones that feel that they can't get their point across without either screaming or cursing or something. You can't tell a man it's women out here. I'm gonna get on this real quick, and this is all about YouTube too. Is women out here that think that you have to change your body and have surgery on your body to attract a man. They feel that that's the only way that they can attract a man is to change their body. You did attract the man, but you didn't attract his intent. You attracted only one of the things that that man can offer you. You changed your body and made it even more sexual. Did you hear what I said? Not attractive because you was attractive in the first place. You made your body more sexual. And it works for some folks. But you got to understand when you do that, it ain't just women. Fellas, when we put all these big rims, tires, music, paint jobs, candy paint, flipping, sunroof, drop top, when we do our cars like that, you attract certain individuals, certain women. I'm just saying, you're not going to drive down Wall Street and get anybody that works in there. No ladies coming out of Wall Street is going to want to deal with that. Let's be honest, man. Come on. I know your car dope. Let's not get it twisted because I like it, okay? But I know good and well the kind of person I'm going to attract if I do that. If I dress, we going to leave it right with the cars, okay? She said, Lovelace, are you needing advice on how to start a channel so you can share your knowledge? I was wondering that too, Kilroy. If you needing, when you start your channel, it's not what people think. It's not going to be what you think. If you want a place to go speak your mind, you can do that here on YouTube. Oh, she said, no, she ain't trying to start a channel. You can speak your mind on YouTube. You can say anything out of your mouth you want to. But that lies the question, what is your end game, though? What is your intent? Do you plan on being a bigger YouTuber, getting the plaque, getting several plaques, getting that 1 million subscribers, having corporations approach you? You know, if that's one of your end games, then Saying everything right off the top of the dome is not a good idea. You need to sit down and write some of this stuff out, and you'll be surprised how many times you'll sit down and write something off the top of your dome sounds one way, but when you sit down and write it, like, I've done that, and I asked my wife, that sounds a little offensive. She'd be like, "Yeah, you think?" Trust me. Let me see. Jones says you may want to block and not view those who trigger you negatively. Exactly, Joan. Block them. Just get rid of them, man. Start doing that and see how things change for you. Joan, I want to say thank you, my sister, because I'm going to tell you something I did. If you start plucking them people out of your feed, out of your subscription list, your channel starts moving. When you stop, it's also about who you surround yourself with. You surround yourself with, in life, you surround yourself with powerful people, people that's thinking, people always trying to move forward. You start moving forward because that's a good idea. How do we invest that money? You never thought about investing ever in your life till you start hanging out with investors. Now, if you start hanging around people talk about jack moves and how we gonna get away with it, that's just how it's gonna go. For speaking my mind, I was thinking podcast would be better. See, Queen B, I was saying earlier, everything comes back and catches up with you. There is no this or that anymore. It's only social media. If you go on a podcast, you get your own podcast and you start talking a certain way, the same people that watch you on that podcast watch you on YouTube and all these other platforms. They'll report what you're doing over here, over there, and these platforms that you don't want to do that on, they're going to take that seriously. If you over here making hate threats or whatever, they're going to take that seriously and they'll shut you down over here and over there. See, like I say, in my days, you could probably get away with that. Now, look what they doing to certain people. They shut down their Twitter, they shut down their YouTube, they shut down their Instagram, they shut down their TikTok, they shut all their stuff down. If you make one messed up decision on one platform, they cut you off across the board. You know, I was going to do a podcast because I got a lot to say. Y'all know that. I got a lot to say. But only thing I could think that my podcast would be is me off the cuff. I would never say some of the things I want to say because it's not changing anything. And all it's going to do is get me in a little bit of trouble. And all I'm really doing is telling the world some of my beliefs and my feelings and my spirituality. Ain't nobody business. So I'm like, you know what? If these days things have become so sensitive, God, so sensitive. Everybody wants you to like them. And if you don't like them, they make hell for you. So it's just not even worth talking to half the people sometimes. Sometimes I just sit back and just shut up. I literally just shut up. That's why I felt like I need to do this video today. I need to tell people, if you on YouTube trying to make your way, you trying to blow up or get bigger and get out of the 9 to 5 and just do things like this, deal with social media, you might be moving a little awkward and might want to tighten up. You know, it's like your shoes. You know, when your strings start getting loose, that shoe start flopping, you might want to get down there and tighten them strings up a little bit. Empress Overventure said, you have to phrase it in a way that doesn't come back to bite. There you go. That's not offensive. You know, if you phrase it correctly, if you take it offensive, that ain't how I put it. You took it offensively. I stated my point and got my point across. I wasn't offensive at all. So if you got to learn how to do that. What do you think of the Rumble platform? I don't know nothing about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know nothing about it. And I'm telling you from the position I'm in right now, I say I need to tighten my shoestrings because I curse too dang much. Van, I had to listen. I do too. I'm gonna tell you something else, Van. Not only did I stop cursing so much on this platform, I stopped it in my real life too. Because my same information is not just for social media, it's also a life lesson. If I can't get my message across without calling somebody a handful of MFers or a pocket full of SOBs, am I really getting my point across? Or is the only people that's understanding me is the people that hear me say talk like that and allow it? No. Trust me, sis. If you I erased a lot of the videos. The Greenhouse Lounge was actually invented. I created the Greenhouse Lounge for all of us gardeners to come together at the end of a hard gardening day, to come in here. We gonna drink, we gonna smoke, we gonna curse, we gonna talk about everything under the sun. We gonna talk about sex lives and everything else we do, like to do, and things we don't like. Needless to say, the Greenhouse Lounge was off the chain. I erased a lot of that stuff because it'll come back and bite you. I didn't make it private. I deleted it. Right? Because, you know, sometimes we would get together and have these little sessions. Anybody that been in the know about the Greenhouse Lounge from back in the day when it first started, it don't necessarily have to be you. Again, watch who you surround yourself with. It could be the person that's in the lounge with you, cutting all the way up. You right here with yours, but somebody else is way up here with they. You know what I'm saying? They at level 12 and it only go up to 10 with the madness. And that will come back and get you. It won't come back and get them. It's going to come back and get you. So this is your house. Your YouTube channel, your platform is your house. Oh, Rhonda Moffat, you was there. She said, I loved it, though. We used to cut up. We used to tear it up. We used to tear it up. Okay? Yeah, we had a good time. But business-minded, on the business side of it, it wasn't good for business, for me, to keep it moving down that way. And it also brought in a lot of trolls. It also brought in a lot of people that only want to come here to curse, gripe, drink, smoke. You know, it only people don't want to care about gardening. We just want to come in here and cut up. So that's where I changed. And I was like, I better tone this down. So not only did I tone it down on social media, I toned it down in my real life too. Because I was quick to call somebody a handful of them in a heartbeat. And you don't get your message across, even in a marriage, a relationship, love life, friendship. You don't really get your true message across calling and talking a whole bunch of nonsense and screaming and yelling. How do you come up with new things to talk about? You give them to me. Don't make this such a job where you feel that you have to come up with content. Don't do that. I come up with new things to talk about because I pay attention to my surroundings. Your surroundings are full of content. And another thing too, I'm gonna give you one more little piece of game. I see a lot of people with different names, right? And you might be I'm trying to think of one. I just okay. Uh okay. I ride motorcycles, right? I'm just a quick example. I ride motorcycles, right? Well, there are content creators that I watch with the same kind of motorcycles that I like and I ride and everything else. They will name themselves after that precise brand. Say Honda Lover 82. What if Honda Lover 82, that's a fake name by the way, turns around and he don't like Hondas no more, he like Harleys? Don't be so specific with either your name, because that's your branding. Your name, make it more universal. Don't, because people will come to you like, I liked it when you liked Hondas. I'm leaving. I'm unsubscribing because you don't like Hondas no more. I only came to the channel because you was a Honda lover like me. If you make it more universal for everybody just to come and peek in the windows of your life every blue moon, they'll get it like, oh, this dude be doing everything. Or this lady be doing everything. It ain't just got to be about crafts. Crafts is one of the things you do. What if you don't want to be a farmer anymore? My first name is Led, and that could be pronounced lead. I'm not a farmer at all. That could be my last name. So that answers your question in a bunch of different ways I could answer it. Question: how do you keep coming up with new things to talk about? I think we answered that, my friend. Say, I always regret putting in a 7 in my name, but I'm growing an audience that already knows me by that. We'll leave it. Sometimes it's better to look from the outside in. Yes, it is. Thumbs Up Gardening says, thanks for the finding content advice. I am new and finding myself struggling for content, so I stopped making content. Don't stop making content. I'm going to give you this piece of advice. Don't stop making content, but do not force yourself to make content, if that makes any sense. Don't stop making content, but don't force yourself to make content. You see every blue moon, I'll come on while I'm driving and just start talking to you. Ain't necessarily about anything. Don't stop making content, but don't force yourself either. Like, if you put yourself in that gardening box, or you put yourself in that 2A box, or you put yourself in that prepper box, or so on and so forth, crafting, you just put yourself in a box. No, you're not just crafting. If that's all you do, then, more power to you. But most of us are more than that. If you're a crafter, for instance, you're also a mother. You're also a wife, a husband, a lawn care provider, a plumber, an electrician, because you got things to do in your life every day. Thank you, Van Lux 7. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the wisdom you have shared with us this morning. I look forward to catching up your live stream. Van, and you saying your channel ain't moving? This what I'm gonna do. Okay, I can't do it right now. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna come over to your channel, Van Lux 7. I'm gonna come over to your channel and see what you're talking about, and then I help you, sister. I help you. Because this is how we get down. If we don't help one another, that's the other thing. It's networking. Everybody keep thinking they could do this by themselves. You can't. I didn't. Everybody think that I did this by myself. I did not. My community got me to this level. And one day I plan on being even higher up in the levels so I can help even more people. But you won't do it by yourself. You won't. Network with other good people, like-minded people. And you'll move slowly. See, that's another thing I need you to understand too. That's another thing I need you to understand too. Things don't move as fast these days as far as subscribers and subscriber count. They don't move as fast these days as it did just 5 years ago. Because now everybody is a YouTuber, a TikToker. So you can't expect to go from 0 to 100,000 as fast as we all did. You just can't. If it happens, that was a shooting star. But for the most part, it's not going to happen as fast. You're watching people from back in the day that got all these subscribers and ended up where they are. Number one, that took a long time. But for the most part, it just don't move that fast no more. And when you do see somebody, listen to me close, when you do see somebody move that fast, I need you to look at the video that got them there. When you go back and look at the video that pushed that person to those hundreds of thousands of subscribers, when you go back and look at the video that actually did it for them, what was it? Was it a ranting video? Was it a addressing video? Was it a hateful video? Was it a pointing the finger video? If it was, that's what they're gonna always keep them in that box because that's all they feed on. So yeah, those videos work. The addressing videos and the hateful videos and the pointing the finger videos, the crybaby whiny videos. Yeah, they'll push you up fast. But you gotta keep feeding them demons. And them demons is hungry. You gotta keep feeding those demons. Those are demons. When you get to a certain point from doing that, you got to keep feeding them demons, because if you can't keep feeding them with that negativity, they'll devour you. They'll come back like, I've been here for the addressing videos. I only wanted you to do the videos talking about other people. Why you talk about gardens now and stuff? Next thing you know, those demons come back and try to devour you. So, yeah, you know, what do they say? Live fast, die fast. Same thing on YouTube. So, what? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing since we've been in this long, almost an hour and a half. Here's one more. Don't be scared to delete people. Don't be scared to get rid of people. Don't be scared to get rid of a lot of people. Don't be scared to do it. When I say that, a lot of YouTubers think the bank is coming in with the numbers. They're looking for they're trying to count the viewer numbers. They're saying that's where the money is. And I'm telling you that is not true. The money is in the quality of your videos that you put out and the people you keep around you, the people you're subscribed to. I promise you that. It's about the quality of the people you're subscribed to, the quality of the people you keep around you, and the quality of your video. It's not going to move fast. You're not going to have a lot of views. Once I stopped all the yeah, and you try to put out quality videos, they don't get no views. That's because your eyes are counting the numbers. But what you should be looking at is how much money did that video make, though? How can it, and I'm living proof. Good morning, son. How is it that a video, listen close, how is it that a video, if you look at your analytics and understand them a little, okay, I try to stay away from them, but it's certain things you need to know. How is it that a video that only got 1,500 views make more money than a video with 15,000 views? Anybody want to answer me? How can a video that you had on for 2 hours, that you recorded either live or pre-recorded for 2 hours, make less money than a video that you did for 8 minutes? The video for 8 minutes made more money than the video for 2 hours made. How? There you go. Super Farm, advertising. You make your money from the commercials that's being played on your video. The substance, somebody just said, thank you, QTL, you know your name. The substance and the quality of your video. Dodge Ram Trucks does not want to have a commercial on your video talking about harming other people or harming animals, or Dodge Truck don't want to have nothing to do with you. The new Wakanda movie commercial don't want to have nothing to do with you. When you put out a good positive video, even if it's only 8 minutes, those Hollywood wants to advertise their new movies on your channel. Then you got the non-skippable ads. It's good money. So in that 8-minute video, and some of y'all done saw some of mine, you will have about, like, damn, I just want to watch the video. I'm tired of these commercials. Every one of them commercials come on, that content creator gets paid for that, even if it's 8 minutes. But if you go on for 2 hours screaming, ranting, cursing, you don't see no commercials, right? You see the first one when it first come on, and it's one of them commercials be like, do you want to lose 30 pounds in 6 minutes? We can show you right now with Fat Be Gone. Right? It's the truth. That's the only commercial you're going to have, is that dude that don't never got no shirt on and doing pull-ups with his pinky finger. Do you want all the fat to fall off your body in the next 30 seconds? Well, call now. What we're going to do is help you get Fat Be Gone. That's the only commercial you're going to get. How much do you think that dude ain't even making no money for making that commercial? How much you think they're going to pay you for your ad? So people think I need a 50,000 views on this video. They think I need to be in here and rough it up. I've had videos where I've had 1,700 people in the live stream and kept at least 1,500 of them for almost 2 hours. That video, if 9 times out of 10 I'm cutting up, I will make less money on that video than I will some of them gardening videos I did just recently, right? Them gardening videos I did that took 5 or 8 minutes long, right? True story. 8-minute long video. Quality video. Straight to the point. No cursing, no cutting up. Not me being me. Every 5 seconds, a commercial come on that video. Every 5 seconds. That video was making more money than the 1,700 viewers that was watching me on a live stream. That video was making more. Do shorts generate money? They will at the beginning of, what did they say, February 2023, short videos. Everybody is making all these short videos. I'll be like, for what? Because you don't make no money for that right now. Zero, zilch. I see a bunch, because you do that over on TikTok. Here, nah. They ain't starting that till 2023. Do they still go based on your time too? I know some are likely to finish a shorter video in one sitting. See, it's not about the views all the time. That's not the only way you make your money. It's about the advertisements. The people that click on your video, that's not the only way you make revenue. The biggest part of the revenue is ads. Look, do you understand? I'm gonna tell you about this a little bit that I know for a fact. Working in these grocery stores, okay? And I learned this a long time ago. Matter of fact, I learned this when I was about 15, 16 years old. For every can of soup, now this is in the early 80s, for every can of soup that Kroger's would sell, said their name, for every can of soup that this grocery store sold, the store made a fraction of a cent. We'll just say 1/2 of a cent for every can of soup that the store sold. The soup is $2. No, this is the 80s. So the can of soup just say is about $1. And they only making 1/2 of a cent. How the hell do this grocery store make a living? And now they're millionaires, billionaires. How do they make a living if the store, everything they sell, they only getting 1/2 of a cent of $1? They got to run the lights. They got to pay all of us. They got to run the gas and the heat and the water and all the stuff it takes to make this place run. How is they keeping this open with only making 1/2 a cent or 2 cents on every sale? Because they don't get paid by the stuff that they selling. They getting paid by the advertisements. They getting paid by the promotions. They're getting paid by all of the outside stuff that you don't even see. When a grocery store runs a promotion like the Black Friday promotion sales, that's where they're getting paid from. Not by each can of soup or each loaf of bread they sell. They make crap on that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that works. Here on YouTube, everybody think all the YouTubers is making all this money. You make decent money, but that's not where the money lies. The money lies in everything that YouTube and its platform attracts. Businesses, corporations, your own business. This is a billboard of you and who you are, what you represent in your work. Right, marketing. It's not YouTube. Everybody think they're going to get filthy rich on YouTube. That's rare. You use YouTube to build the rest of your empire. That's why I told you to back up all of your doggone videos, because if YouTube take it from you, do you want them to take your entire empire? Your portfolio that you made? No. You save your own work. So if you're building your own empire, you may get big enough one day, say, you know, I'm about done with YouTube. I'm going to take all my portfolio, I'm going to shut this channel down, and I'm going to move forward on my own. It's more to this than people keep thinking. They keep thinking, I need 1 billion subscribers and I need 1 billion views on every single video. No, it's the quality, not the quantity. When I'm on here for 2 hours, I ain't making much money as y'all think I am. I'm just having a good time talking to you. If I want to make some money, I'll make an 8-minute video. Quality, make it good, make it reasonable. A lot of people want to watch it. It ain't most people's cup of tea, but guess what? Ford likes those videos. Chevrolet likes those videos. Grocery stores like those videos. Hollywood likes those videos. So stop worrying about what you think other YouTubers do and don't like, because that's not what's putting money in your pocket. All right? And remember this. This is a business. I've said it a million times to a lot of people. This is a business, and you kind of got to treat it like that. And if you like, I'm going to say what I need to say to get it out of, just, good luck. But, I'm just telling you from advice from somebody that has done it. Say, okay, I got it. I know they used to push watch time and everything. That's why I asked. Like I said, it's a combination of things, but that's not the most important thing. It's a combination. Thank you so much, Cassandra. See, I didn't know how YouTube worked. And I'm only just saying the tip of the iceberg. I'm saying some basic, because I don't get into the analytics like that. I'm just saying the stuff that I know work. Van Luck 7 says, I needed to hear this. Thank you. I get a little too crazy. A lot to do sometimes. Yeah. Like with all the editing, right? Black's Tropical Homestead said a lot is changing. Yes, it is. And a lot of people like, I don't want to sit down and do all the editing and this and the that and the this. I'd rather just go live. That's very true. Very true. I do too. But it's rare that your live video gets the sponsorship and the recognition from the advertisers that you're looking for. Because in your live video, it doesn't have to be you. That's why I say surround yourself with good people that's going to watch your back, good people that's going to come and view you. Don't just let anybody in your house, okay? Rhonda Marvin say, what an awesome way to start my morning. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for that. Surround yourself with good people, because when they come in, the advertisers are looking at that too. The promoters are looking at that too. The sponsors are looking at that too. They don't want to see you leave a troll in your feed just because you think that's just, I've heard this been said too, to let the trolls stay, just ignore them. It's just more numbers for me. No, it's not. Get rid of the troll, or get rid of people coming in sideways talking crazy. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. You have to. If you plan on building an empire, you got to get rid of the trash. I kid you not. I don't tolerate it, and I don't sit around make a whole bunch of fuss about it. I just, look, you see, a lot of people see my hand do this. Sometimes I ain't moving the screen to see who I'm talking to. Sometimes I'll be like, good night. See you later. And if you don't make a big fuss about it, about getting rid of somebody out the room, if you don't make a big fuss about it, nobody knows. It don't start no stuff. Because if you start saying, look at this dude acting all crazy, all in the room, coming in here, talking all crazy. If you do that, everybody in your room is going to be like, yeah, he said this back then. Now the whole subject or whatever y'all talking about is disrupted by this one character. Nope. I get rid of folks just like I move in life, in silence. I'll be like, yeah, y'all, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, see, because, man, see what I did? I will get rid of somebody like that. It don't need no whole bunch of stank about it. Just good night. Sometime I got to go back and maybe somebody had a typo and maybe they didn't, maybe they was talking about Niger in that continent. Okay, they was trying to point out that part of that continent, and spell checked was wrong, which is rare. But you got to go for now until I figure out what's going on. You know, I might get that email. I did not mean to say that word. I was trying to tell you my mama is from Niger. I'm originally from the motherland. Oh, lad, I'm sorry. And like, okay, I wanted to see where you was going with that. Cause I can't see what you look like and I don't know you. But that didn't hit right. I'm just letting you know. So you gotta be diligent in what you're trying to achieve. This is what I want you to do. Honestly, I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing here? What are your goals? I'm gonna ask you that now. I ain't gonna put it in the comments. Tell me now. What are your goals for YouTube? You have a platform. Some of y'all watching me have a platform. What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to achieve? Anybody? What you share also reflects the share sender. Yes. Share a new homesteader's journey. Do it. We can email about that. I made a comment from my other channel and realized you didn't know I was joking. So I got banned over there. Yeah, email me so I can figure it out. Cause if you did one of those, yeah, I don't mess around with them. I will probably, my wife tell me all the time, you will probably be at 2 million subscribers by now if you stop wishing people to the cornfield. It's the truth, because I don't be messing around with that. I figure we're all adults. If you don't come in here and be respectful and you don't know how to talk to folks, to the left, it's that simple. See, I just wanted to share my garden. Crafty Mom Creation say more content. More content, but what's your end goal? What is more content going to get you? That's the road to putting up more content is the road to, there is a ending or a goal. It doesn't have to be the end goal, but there has to be a goal. Making more content is just a vehicle to get somewhere. What is your goal? We don't ask ourselves this. We just keep putting out content. Just wanted to share my garden and meet others. Okay. Well, that's working. So if that's your goal, you doing that, sis. Van Luck 7 say, I want to make people smile so when I die, I leave a memory of who I was and able to continue to make people smile when I'm gone. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you for that. Black Tropical Homes there say, fight food insecurity and share our adventures in homesteading. Someone can learn from your adventures. Amen to that. Very true. You want to help, Kilroy says, help others become more confident and knowledgeable in their ability to grow their own food. There you go. Independence and sharing my story to help others. There you go. I'm trying to attract my like-minded people when it comes to gardening. Stress and relief and relaxing. Collaborate. Oh, RX Nails in the house. How you doing, sis? Say collaboration with nail brands, and I received my first over already. That's what I'm talking about. First offer. Got you. See? Okay, I'm going to say this because I see all of these great comments telling me what your end goal is. And I'm going to say something that's going to sound a little harsh. It's going to sound a little, you know, you might have to put a little alcohol on it. Little road rashish. Everybody had wonderful, wonderful comments of your goal. What's your main goal? Okay. When I was a nurse or becoming a nurse, soon as you go to nursing school, if I have any nurses out there, you know what they ask you soon, like your first day or your first couple semesters, you know what they ask you? Why do you want to be a nurse? They keep asking you this because they really want you to think about it. You hear this answer over and over and over again as they go around the class. I want to help other people. I want to save lives. That's nothing's wrong with that, right? Nothing's wrong with any of that because that's what you're really mainly there to do is to save lives, help others, care for others when they can't help themselves. I think that was what I said. Help others when they can't care for themselves. Yada yada yada. That's beautiful. That's great. But one of my instructors said when it was pretty much all said and done, "Is that all?" And we all looked at him like, what else should we be wanting besides to help our fellow human beings survive in a horrible situation or in the ending of their lives? That's all I'm in it for. He opened our minds up to bigger things like owning a nursing facility that you run so other nurses can do that and you can make a world for other nurses. You can employ other people. You can become an employer of all these other things where maybe the hospital or the facility that you're working in, they may not, their morals may not be the same as yours, which 9 times out of 10, if you're a nursing professional or medical professional, the morals of the hospital 9 times out of 10 is not going to be aligning with your morality. It's going to be more political than moral. So you can take that knowledge and build on it, and now all of the guidelines and the rules that you want to implement and you feel that is best for humanity, you can start that. I had never thought of that. All I wanted to do was save other people's lives and make sure I take care of the sick, the elderly, and the weak. I never ever thought about the politics of that. And maybe I can become somebody where this hospital they don't want to take care of my patients the way I take care of them. What if I start my own facility where my patients will be looked after with humanity and love and grace instead of politics? So when I ask you about that on YouTube, what's your end goal? You wanting to start a channel to help other people and love other people is great. I think you can do better than that. I think you can go bigger than that. You can listen. You can help other YouTubers become great. When you start YouTube, you don't know, it may blow up into something that you can't quite control because it becomes so big. You think right now you're thinking in a one-dimensional way of how YouTube works. When you have sponsors and corporations asking you, can you please show our product on your channel? You're not ready for that because all you're here for and your goal is, I just want to help people and show them their journey on gardening, right? You're not ready for these garden glove company to come towards you. And congratulations, Gigi's Natural. Congratulations, my sister. I saw the sleeves and the garden gear that the company offered you to show if anybody haven't went over and seen Gigi's Natural Homestead with the new garden gear, you may be interested in it. I didn't wear the ones with the flowers, Gigi, but I wore exactly those arm sleeves when I was a mailman. That's how when we holding our mail like this, you will see a sleeve on the mailman. That's what we wore. I started out with a sock. I can't make this up. I cut a hole in the sock, put my thumb and my finger through, cut the fingers off the sock, and cut a hole for the thumb. I had a long tube sock on my arm until I found out, hey, you can buy those. So congratulations, Gigi. So if your goal is to help other YouTubers on their journey and follow your journey, it's bigger than that. Okay, because when the company comes to you and tell you, I want you to show people these gardening gloves, like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, So I'm going to help people not just on their gardening journey, but I'm also going to help them stay protected in the garden. I have the opportunity to help other people in the garden stay protected from thorns and all the other stuff that's going to scrape and scratch you up. Congratulations, Gigi Natural. Now you see, remember that little chat we had in Florida? Now you see where I'm coming from, huh? It's a whole nother world. So when you get your channel and you keep it crispy, you have more of that. Now you have these sponsors. It ain't just about YouTube. You have these sponsors just offering you products at a discount to offer to people that's going to buy, your friends that's going to buy this equipment anyway. You get to give them a discount that they're not going to get if they just go buy it off of Amazon. I don't care if it's 10, 15% off. You was going to pay that 10, 15% if you bought it yourself. You have the power to help other people or give them a better decision-making process, and you don't have to listen to, this dude over here just talking about money. No, you know me, and you know I ain't playing no junk. I'm only going to mess with stuff that I deal with. You get to help your brothers and sisters make those decisions. This platform is bigger than you think it is. It's how you use it. If you have no end goal, all I'm saying is you better get ready and start planning to have one. Cause it's gonna hit you in the junk and you ain't gonna be ready for it. Everybody think I'll never get there. You think you'll never get there, don't you? How many people say your vision to scare you a little bit? Simi Davis, I like that. Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you another thing. You got people watching you, you have no idea that's watching you. You got famous people watching you and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. Millionaires are watching you. You don't even know it. Billionaires are watching you and you don't even know it. You think you just talking to old lead farmer. You don't know who's watching you and studying you. I'm living proof. You don't know. You don't know until they contact you. See, nobody think about that part. Who would you think? You think Denzel, after he done with a movie, he just go home and talk to his wife? Denzel get bored too. He click on YouTube. You don't know what his interests are. It might be you. What do Holly Berry watch when she go home? She's a human being just like you are. She do the same thing that you do. Sit on the toilet and be on YouTube. Same, she ain't no superhuman being. She ain't no different than you. They sit at home and watch us like we watch them. They're not gods. They're people. And they watch us like we watch them. The only difference is they have the power to change your life, though, financially, or your exposure. That's the only difference between them and us. Once you reach a certain level, you're supposed to reach back and help somebody else in this game. You already there. You might not be at the tip top or the greatest, but you here. You don't think you're doing nothing, but you're here. You got 5,000 subscribers. Guess what? You don't think you're looking at me at 300,000. You think you ain't doing nothing, but you 500,000. I mean, you 5,000, but you don't think the dude with 50 subscribers ain't looking at you like someday I'll get there. Reach back and help that man. Help that woman. They're looking at you with 5,000 subscribers, wishing they could be there. You looking up to bigger YouTubers, thinking, wishing you could get there. That does not take power away from you. You got 1,000, this person got 100, reach back. Bring them up. Don't think you got to wait till you get to 300,000 subscribers to reach back. Keep on bringing your brothers and sisters up. Let everybody else, and we can, as we network, this is how this works. We help one another. It's piggybacking. You help me, I help you. You help me, I help you. Let's get to the top. But we always in this crab in a barrel bull crap. We'll never get there. But this is the way it works. And I'm living proof. Just saying. Because I've heard people say, I only got 1,000 subscribers, so I really can't help nobody do nothing. You have no idea how many people with 100 subscribers is looking at you like, oh my God, I wish I had 5,000. You saying your check was only $200, but this person don't even got a check. Telling you. If we start thinking about it, man, you can do good work. Have a good day, son. Be careful, okay? Because that lightning, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, the school was out.
Yeah, that was too much. Be careful, okay?
All right.
All right. I'll lock it. So, I'm just saying, y'all. I know I'm on here way longer than I said I was going to be. Like, that's different from any other day. But I wanted to just come in here and just give, because I see a lot of y'all excellent content creators. And a lot of y'all want to give up. Our sister earlier, so RX Nails got the new partnership too. Right. Congratulations. 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 Lovelace said, look how the spirit moves, took my thoughts and put them on you, and you said what I meant. Amen. See? I just, but I really want to let people know, man, it's possible. It's possible. You can do it. Super Farm said, nice, made my 2-hour commute nicer. Thank you, and you have a good day. So I'm telling you, family, we can all do this. And I'm gonna tell you something else. It's certain times, certain sponsors, you know what they'll do? We like the video you made for us. What other content creators would you advise we go over to? That happens. I just want you to think about that. Everything ain't all because you the greatest or you the best. Sometimes it's because one of your friends in your network was like, go over there. You might like them. They'll like your product. You might want to go talk to them. I can't really do nothing with it on my channel. You might want to. Okay? Just saying. So, I'm going to get out of here because I'll be on here talking because I got so much game to spit. I ain't going to do that to y'all today. I got something completely different, if you can see this right here, that I got to work on. All right. So everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. But I don't want you to be discouraged. And I also want you to know some of the rules of this game that'll throw your whole channel off. Okay. Lovely. Say part two. I'm going to work on it. Okay. Because we need to know this. Because you might be a great content creator, but you don't know what's keeping you back. And I see it. And I used to speak up and say certain things, but people take it the wrong way. And next thing you know, they just take it the wrong way. You be trying to help somebody and give them game that you already been through, and they take it the wrong way and they flip it on you. And the next thing you know, you like, oh my God, I'm at the other end of a dressing video or something. Or it ain't that at all. I just want to help people. I know that's hard to believe. The human beings we still got some real humans that just want to help other people. I know that's hard to believe these days, but it's still some of us left that we just want to help other people without any payment whatsoever. You know, I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna go. I feel like I've been blessed so good. You gotta pay it forward without worrying about the payment, without worrying about somebody always having to pay you back, without a reciprocation. Sometimes it's just like, man, here you go. Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta give back. Like, man, what do I owe you for this? You don't owe me nothing. Just help other people. If you don't owe me no money, you don't owe me nothing. Just reach back and help other people. That's it. If you want to call that payment, then fine, whatever. But reach back and help other people. That's the only way we ever gonna get anywhere. You wonder what's wrong with the world right now? Because we never reach back and help no damn body. None of us do. We don't reach back and help nobody. One person get to the top, that's it. All these actors, entertainers, and movie stars, they reach back? Not all the time. They're like, I'm in the mansion with the yacht and the Bentley and the Phantom and the pool, and I'm good. Man, you got to get that new actor and that new artist. You got to give him a chance. Get him a little taste of that. That's all I'm saying. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. All right. Guava.